One of the biggest things I've struggled with in my life, especially over the last couple of years, and it keeps coming up over and over and over again, is identity. And it's something I see other people struggling with, those around me. It's something I see a lot of people struggling with. So I want to talk about it a little bit. So I guess my part of my story is trying to find my identity in things that could not define me. I thought that if I could build more muscle, that would give me identity. I thought if I could make more money, that would give me identity. I thought that my accomplishments defined my identity. And really what this led me to was exhaustion, burnout, depression, anxiety, because I was basing my self-worth on things that went up and down. The amount of money I made, or the amount of attention I got from women, or whether I got the promotion or not, or whether I was injured and I couldn't work out, or I could put on a ton of muscle and felt really good about myself, getting validated. And what I came to find out through, at least in my life, is really the only sense of identity that I can really put my faith in and put my trust in is that I am a child of God. Now, I'm a Christian, and I do believe that there is a God. I do believe there's a higher power, a creator, and a reason why we're all here. And I do believe he is a good God. And I choose to put my identity in being a son. And only from that kind of foundation can I build my life on top of that. Previously, I had built my identity off of all sorts of different things, and those things can be taken away. For example, I was super big into bodybuilding, and I ended up injuring my neck really bad, double herniated disc, pinched nerve, and it still affects me to this day. And I had to take a long time off the gym. I'm still kind of off the gym as well, just kind of doing what I can to work out and train and stay healthy while kind of working around the injury. But what ended up happening to me was I was so enthralled with bodybuilding culture and fitness culture, which is great, but I placed my identity in it. And when I couldn't work out anymore, oh man, it was not good. I lost my sense of value. I got body dysmorphia. I started looking in the mirror. I hated myself. I lost all my confidence. Like, what kind of life is that? Where, you can't work out, or you're injured or whatever, and you lose all your confidence. Like, that's not a life that I want to have. So what can I put my confidence in? Well, I can't really put it in my career success either. If you don't know my story, I'm a software engineer. I used to work at Amazon, got laid off, and now I'm starting my own company and building everything from the ground up, which is what I've always wanted to do, and I kind of just see this as the perfect opportunity. But it's like, at the end of the day, these companies, you're just a number to these companies. They don't care about you. You can't put your identity, at least not the entirety of it, in other people either, because people are perfectly imperfect. We're all flawed human beings. We can't always be there for people. We can't, people are going to let you down. And if you put your identity or value in other people, it's really going to hurt you. Oh, this person doesn't want to hang out. Oh, this person can't make time for me. It must be because I'm not good enough. Like, that is a very unhealthy mindset to have. So what I'm learning in my life is, what can I actually put my identity in? What can I build my identity on? I see so many people building their identities on things and getting very hurt when the world fails them, And I'm not saying I have all the right answers, But I really do think that putting your identity in being a child of God, created for a purpose, you can build your life on that, you know? You can build your life on it. And I choose to believe that God is inviting me to more. You know, he's holding out his hand. He wants me to take a step of faith and increase my capacity. And I believe the visions that I have in my head for my future are influenced by him, and that he is going to guide me every step of the way. This is kind of the Christian belief. I'm not sure where you're at with religion, but I do believe that believing in something bigger than yourself is super important to your happiness, your fulfillment, and just your reason for living. You know, what are you here for? I think that's a question we all have to ask ourselves at some point. What is all of this even for? What are you working so hard for? You know? And for me, I choose to believe that it's for a greater purpose. So, identity, you know, I've gone through a couple different identity crises in my life, and it's painful. It's extremely painful. But at the end of the day, I've always learned something about myself through that process. And the most recent identity crisis, you know, me getting laid off, me wanting to completely change my life, also went through a really hard breakup that was very, very difficult for me to overcome, because I lost myself in that relationship, again placing my identity in other people, you know, which is not something you should do. I'm not saying you can't rely on other people. I'm not saying you can't let other people love you or you love other people. That's definitely not the case. But you can't place your soul value, your soul self-worth in other people. So yeah, God is the only thing that can't let you down. He won't. His ways are greater than our ways. His understanding is far beyond our capability. And I choose to believe that, and it gives me a lot of peace. It gives me a lot of comfort to step forward and continue building this life and this path that he has me on. So yeah, I wanted to speak about identity, and that there will probably be more to come on identity, because I think it's such a rich topic. There's so much to kind of dive into with respect to identity. But yeah, I hope this video kind of shed some light, maybe got you to think a little bit, and I appreciate you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.